Hi all, welcome back to Battle Philippine Sea Scenario 6. This will be my part 52. Maybe the last part, but I would think I'd maybe stretch it into another part, to be honest. We'll see though. You never know if I whiz through it. Um, I do have a bit of time tonight though, so I'm hopeful that I can get it finished, get the two parts done if it does require that. Okay, a couple of things to deal with. One is, I did notice while watching back, that's me up to date with everything. I just uploaded 50 and 51. We moved this guy, we removed it when we drew the chip for it, and moved that away first, and I didn't know where it came from. Well, it was in that hex there, so that's that sorted. Not a big deal probably, but anyway, done. The other thing, I got a comment from John Brown regarding this whole situation about 13.23 and 13.231, and his belief is that he believes that this should apply even if you have the four more forces in play, that this should still apply. That as soon as the Japanese have a total of at least four surface forces in the map, the procedure is halted. Well, the procedure is halted. We wouldn't be going through that procedure, but the last part really, any remaining level 0 and level 1 large, medium, small forces are removed from play. And I agree with him. I think that's what should be. But going by the rules as written, it tells you here that if you have four in play, the procedure of 13.23 is skipped. So you would actually skip that whole procedure. So how these things kind of sneak by, I'm not quite sure. But unless, could it just be me that thinks that John's belief is that should still apply as well? Is it just me that's having a problem with that? I don't know. When I get told to skip a rule, you skip the whole rule, don't you? Anyway, that's me taking things to the extreme maybe, but the designer doesn't appear to have been around answering any questions of late, so and I've got that question out there in a roundabout kind of different way, but it still asks the same question about what is the point in having level 0 forces on here. So I would like to think I might get a response at some point regarding that. Okay, that's all to really discuss, I think. So let's move on. Well, we're just starting the turn. Now, this is going to be easier as well because we're not going to place any new Japanese forces. However, we do need to fill the sequence chit cup and adjust the chits per phase marker. Now, that might change things a little bit. So we're not bringing any of these into play. We're not adjusting a third of these and bringing them in due to 13.23 as well. Not 13.23. Where's that come from? After commitment level has been exceeded, yeah. For the rest, no. Step 3 is no new Japanese forces arrive. So these aren't coming in. So I'll go through these and we'll work out what we've still got on the map. Okay, that's what we still have on the map. And, well, like John's commented on, some of these should not be. You can see Force G here, it's a level 0 force, so possibly shouldn't be here. I don't think not anything's going to happen. I'm going to leave them on the map just now because nothing's going to happen. It's going to move in the compass direction. It's not going to be able to launch a raid anyway, so it is pretty pointless. And I dare say maybe I should just remove them and go by what John's saying there as well. And I agree with him. But anyway, I'll be stubborn and leave them in play. Like I say, it won't have any effect. So we've got 12 forces. The 3 Butais 1, 3 and 4, and the Guam, US move, US subchit. So 6, 12, 18, we need to devise by 4, don't we? So I need 2. I need 2 no-ops, don't I? To take it to 20. And that will leave it at chits per phase of 5, which it's already set at. So these all get chucked in the cup. Okay, so chits per phase is 5. So we've filled the cup, set the phase per phase marker, chits per phase marker. So move away raids, well there is none. Yeah, I was looking back and that force H, the one that's a level 3, could still be a threat to us, isn't it? I think we pushed some fighters up a little in preparation for, if it was to launch a raid, it would be a raid that, you know, might have a few points in it, but it just keeps rolling poorly. So we'll get one more shot at that happening for the game, so we'll see. So no air raids at the moment anyway, so we're going to roll for mission movement and start drawing some sequence chats. Right, so roll off camera, I've rolled a 3. So set that dice to a 3, that is the mission movement for this phase 1. And yeah, start drawing some chats. So we're looking for 5. We start with Force A Alpha. Finding these is always slightly awkward, isn't it? Ah, there he is. Right, so he's a nothing, so we don't need to roll dice check for raid or possible raid launches. We just need to move him in the direction. And that is going to be southwest with a 3 on the dice. And that's it. So you can see that we should be able to zip through this quite quickly. Right, second chat. There's a no up. So that's quickly just away. Third chat. Force F, Foxtrot. That's the one that retired. So it doesn't check for a raid, and then he just carries out retirement movement, which is moving the opposite direction, isn't it? It's annoying that that's not on the thing, or is it on there? No. It tells you there if it's a retiring force, you go with retirement movement. Maybe there's different conditions for it in retirement movement, isn't there? I think there is actually. So maybe that's why. 19.2. If currently located less than 9 hexes away from the closest US task route and must move away from the US task route, subject to this, it will move as nearly as possible in the required retirement direction. If you're using Japanese refueling, yeah. So it is 9 away, is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's 10 away. So it must move away from subject. Must move away. Oh yeah, it tells you the bit before that I didn't read. Force using retirement movement moves using the mission movement compasses, but moves in the opposite of the die roll direction. There are 2 exceptions. Yeah, if he's less than 9 hexes away, he does something slightly different. But it is 9, it's 10 hexes away. So he's going to move opposite to the 3 direction. 3 would be northeast, so he's going to go southwest. And that is him. It's 3 done. Alright, so 3 down, 2 more still to go for the first phase. Force B, Bravo. And yeah, I think he's got something. Yeah, he's he's the small surface guy. Yeah, that we were concerned that he might get to move off the map, but you can see he's not got the time to do it. And we know this is the last movement. Even if we have to extend the game by finishing off our airstrikes, bringing them home, etc., then this doesn't move anymore, which is a little strange, but however, that's what it says in the rules. Anyway, so he's going to move in the compass in the mission movement direction, which is a 3, which is going that way. So, and he wouldn't be checking for raids or anything like that. So he moves in there. Just wonder if he was allowed to be in that Saipan hex. I think so. I think it's alright for them. He has a surface fleet, mind you. Oh, you know what? It's no biggie. And he's not going to be able to get off. He would need another 2 turns to be able to move off the map, which would lose us some points, I think, but it's not going to happen. So, right, that's Force B Bravo, that was 4. Yeah, so one more. One more we get. Force G Golf. It says here. Right, make sure we pick up the right chit this time. Right, so yeah, he's got nothing. Doesn't check for raid. Moves in the compass direction. A 3 is that way. He moves to there, and then we move that way, and that's that. Right, that's the first phase of that part dealt with. Alright, so moving on. So we've been through that. Move all your missions. Right. Well, we do have... We launched there are a couple, didn't we? Just for the hell of it, basically. So, air mission 4 has only 2 fuel left. He's on his way back, is he? Yeah, he's the one that failed, wasn't he? Yeah. So he's coming back, so back he comes, but we're hopeful to be able to move that 1 hex further forward, because then phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, yeah. So if we can get that moved 1 more before, the only way that would not happen for us if it happened in the 4th phase. No, that because that happens before the what we're doing just now, Grant. So yeah, that'll work. So we'll spend the fuel, he's down to 1. Air mission 5. Airstrike mission 5. Right, he just launched. He's only got 3. Yeah, these were both heading up to Force H here, weren't they? So that one moves up to Force to there. Knock his fuel down to 12. Then air mission 6. Oh, he's moving in. Okay. Right. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. So he's moving on to here. And we'll spend the fuel point for the movement in it there. And obviously we'll come back to deal with that in the next, in the USA attack segment. So, and then number 7 has got 12 fuel. Yeah, he's only got a couple of attack points as well. He's moving towards that as well. He's moved 1 and knocked his fuel down to 11. And final air mission 8. He's still heading up to Butai 1, which moved slightly further away, didn't it? Which is going to move further away yet again, isn't it? Well, hopefully we... No, it's not going to matter, is it? Doesn't matter if we draw Butai 1 chip first or the US move chip. Doesn't matter. It's going to move further away, isn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not reaching before the chance of it happening. Okay, right, I've knocked his fuel down as well. So that's all that done. So moved our air, adjusted fuel markers, right. So what about doing searches? You know what? I don't really think searches are going to matter now. When I think about it, I mean, all we're interested in is... Well, that's not technically true, Grant. Because, well, we've reached this at located status. So, that's fine. I think... Yeah, because hopefully I'm going to get this spotted again, am I not? So I don't really want to do it just now. And I don't think I'm getting another search on that one, which is the only other important one, because we're sending 2... In fact, no, there's 3 airstrike missions going out towards this. And there's 1 going out towards Butai 1. And that's really the only things we're interested in, search-wise. So I think I'll just leave the search just now, because if what happens if we get a spotted result on this, and then he activates and knocks it down to located again, I could then do my search and maybe bring it back to spotted. It's probably not a big issue anyway as well. So I'll just skip on by that. And in fact, it might mean we don't even use that phase at all if it comes to it, and leave it till the 4th phase. I'm not sure if you're allowed to skip by it or not, but Anyway, so air operations. Are we going to launch anything? I don't think so. No, but we're going to get some fighters up just in case that. Well, we're going to attack that now as well, aren't we? Okay. Anyway, we're not launching anything. There's nothing ready to launch anyway. It's not even possible. So raise servicing ready. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to get. Now hold on. No, it's only if they're attacking us that we need to worry about having things on the flight deck. So, no, and I need to get these up here to get them away. Right, yeah, so they're going up, that's going up, they're going up, that's going up. So we can launch an intercept mission of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is probably enough to take care of anything that might come our way. But we've also can do this, and that's another 5 that can launch from there as another air intercept mission. So I think that's fine. Hangar 2 from servicing. Well, I suppose we should just put these up. Right, I can only put one of them up. He's one of the night ones. I forgot about that. I forgot we're into the dusk. Right. Okay. So that one goes up, and then these 2 are going to go up as well. Let me just check this dust turn and how it works. I felt it was better to go to the computer and search for dusk. However, it is highlighted in the contents, this rule, so I just missed it when I glanced. So dusk/night recovery and illumination. No, this rule section is placed here for continuity. Right, struggling with that word. Continuity. For easier reference to play, but is not needed until scenario 5. The second and third action phases of the 1850 game turn each day are dusk. So it is the second and... Oh, it's the second and third. Right, so it's not this phase that we're in just now. So I'm guessing the last one must be night then. The fourth action phase of that turn is night, as are all turns from 2010 through 0410 and closer. First action phase of the 1850 turn and all turns from 520 through 1730 are day. Right. Whenever non-night rated units land on a dusk or night turn, the hex is not illuminated, then regardless of fuel state, the US player must roll 1 die for each such unit, applying modifiers. Yeah, so we're going to get caught in that coming back. I maybe never thought of that one. So how do we go about illumination? I know there's risks involved in that, because that then makes us vulnerable to submarine attacks, doesn't it? US player may declare during any US air operations segment that he's turning on the lights for any task group or task force. Place illumination mark on the hex. If lights are turned on for any task group in a hex, they're considered turned on for all. You can't illuminate one task group in a hex and leave another dark. Units landing in illuminated hex must check the safe return table only if they are fuel critical. Yeah, okay. In the Japanese submarine attack step, then phase, US player must make a submarine attack die roll against any task group currently eliminated. US player may turn off lights, removing the illumination marker if desired. Note that this follows a potential submarine attack. Thus, any time US player turns on the lights, Japanese submarines get at least one chance to attack. Okay. Yeah, just I was reading. I mentioned the safe return table there. Modifiers: +1 for dusk if not illuminated, +1 for night if not illuminated, and then +3 for night if not illuminated. Why is there 2 different ones there? 6.43. That's what we're just reading, isn't it? I'm not sure I get that then. Just looking at the safe return table here. And it says modifiers, first row only. Amount of fuel overage for mission. +1 if dusk, if not... Oh, so I'm not reading it right. Look. Not reading it right. +1 if at dusk, if not illuminated. +1 for night, if illuminated. +3 for night, if not illuminated. So, yeah, that is... In that last turn, that last phase we're going to have... may well be when... Well, the thing is... Yeah, how we're then going to be in the night for the rest of the planes coming back in if we don't get them all landed in that phase, aren't we? So yeah, I think they're all going to be left landing, try to land at night. So maybe this wasn't such a good idea launching these new raids. Just thinking, I might as well. Well, in saying that, are they guys likely to be coming back in fuel critical state? Probably not. These ones, because these are quite close. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so we're not at dusk at the moment. We're at dusk in the second and third phases. Okay. So why did I start thinking? It's just because it came in my mind, didn't it? Race servicing ready. Hangar 2 from servicing. We've done all that. War flight deck to hangar. There's none of that. And land, we're not doing any landing. So US interceptions, there's none. So US air attack segment, that's where we're at. And we're going to attempt to contact that force H, is it? So we're going to attempt to make contact here. Oops. We're strike 6, so yeah, it's force H, but... Right, so let's get that procedure opened up. Let's see, it's in 5 somewhere. 5, yeah, 5.1. Okay. Now, well, we've done this quite recently. I've got the rule open at the side of me, but I think we just need to look at this chart and work out. Right, so range in hexes to nearest US task group. So this is quite close. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 hexes away. So we're looking at this column here. So it's only a 1 that's going to fail us. However, modifier-wise, well, maybe not any, because the force is located. So there's a 0 for that. It's not approximately located. It doesn't have less than 2 air units, or 2 or less. Well, it's not the second contact attempt, and yet again, hopefully we'll not need that. It's not dust just yet, but you can see that will modify come the next 2 phases. Just wondering, there's no mention about it being night there. Does that mean maybe that we can't contact at night? Possible. Let's see what it says. Contact 5.2. Strike may make 2 contact attempts. Strike can contact the target only if the target is detected. An undetected force cannot be contacted. Attacked. That's kind of strange. I mean, there's a -1 modifier to contact and attempting contact at dusk. There's no mention of not being able to contact at night. But you would have thought, assuming you're allowed to do it, that there would be a modifier that was worse. I don't think I'm missing it. Mind you, I sometimes just skim over the rules as I'm get a bit lazy and skim over them, so it worries me that I've just left it behind there, but no, I can't see anything referring to night. Spotted, located, I mean, do they states still apply at night, maybe? Because that would cancel it out, because it does say it has to be spotted, located, or approximate sighting. That references us to rule 8.1. Let's have a little glance there. There's 8.1 detection. Gradually degrade. I think the best thing to maybe check this would be to search for night on the computer, maybe. On the PDF document. I'll just have a quick glance at that. Right, no, the only thing I found there was the mention of only night capable aircraft. Sorry, only night. Oh, I had it in my head there just a minute ago. Only night capable aircraft can make search attempts. I mean, that's when we're doing the actual searching. Which I'm using the SB2Cs for. So I'm assuming dusk is alright for that, but not night. But there's no mention of contact or anything, so I don't know. To be honest, it's possible we might get to that stage in the game here, but we'll see anyway. We'll move on and see what happens. Okay, so we're rolling on this column here. So only a 1's going to let us down, and we're no modifiers then? No modifiers, because it's located. So no modifiers, just avoid the 1, and all is good. Oh, seriously? Come on, Grant. Right, so we're going to have the second attempt again. So I'm going to knock that guy's fuel down, which is annoying. So it's airstrike 6, so just do this off camera. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's knocking down fuel to 7, because we've got to spend an extra fuel here to have the second attempt. And then we will now get a -1 modifier because it's a second contact attempt. So now a 1 or a 2 will let us down. Right, we're okay. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, hang on though, Grant. Oh, hang on. 3. Oh, it's W0. Because W2 would have actually gave us a different target. So that was lucky. I didn't want W2 either. So we got a 4. Minus 1 is 3. So we got W/0, which is strike contacts the wrong target if in same hex. Otherwise it's C. Well, there's no other force in the same hex, so it will just contact the force that we can. Oh, careful, Grant. Right, hang on, I've made a mess of things here a little bit. Plus 50. Oh, I don't know if they were in that box or that box, to be honest. Well, you know what? It shouldn't matter because that's relevant to the battle line force, so it should be fine. Well, if we do get an attack in the battle line, I'll check it. Yeah, so we got a W with the 0, but see if it being the 2, this force K is 2 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, that's 3 away, and this is 3 away as well. But it would have meant he would have attacked us instead, which would have been kind of useless to us, really. Alright, so that located now becomes spotted. And we're now going to carry on with the procedure here. Right, we're going to have to level this up then. So intelligence level, in scenario 4 and after, increase the intelligence level of the contacted force to the maximum, level 4 for carrier forces. So we're going to do that now. So we need to bring him away and turn him into a level 4. Then he gets a bootie display then, does he? Right, level 3 to level 4, hang on. So down here, so he's 2 CBLs. That's that one along there. So we're going to roll on that. There's no modifiers for us on that. So let's roll and see what we get. Roll the 4. So a 4 for 2 CVLs, as indeed 2 CVLs. The thing is, it can't be a CV anyway because we've not got any left. So now where are the CVLs then? Is that? Oh, that's him in that cup there. Right. So there's 2, 4. There's 6 of them left actually. Right. So I'm going to just draw them out of the cup now. Just randomly draw 2 CVLs. There's 1. And there's the other one. So this shit can now go away. Now we do need to now create a bootie, don't we? So, right. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to make this bootie 2, but we need to register these loss points. Is there anywhere I can put them that's not going to... Nah. Yeah, I don't know where I can put them. Well, could I just put them down... Or could I just put them there, maybe, Grant? I'll just put them there. But they're not relevant. They were left over from the bootie 2 originally. So bootie 2... Right, well that... Yeah, hang on. What I'm going to have to do there is... Change has counter over. Well, hang on. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got Katsuragi and Uniro or something like that. So that's the 2 CVLs, okay? Now, coming across here, that'll now replace Force H, right? Bootie 2, so now Force H. So we take Force H away, and we need to, because Force H hasn't activated, I need to switch this over in the cup with Force H. So I'm going to just look in the cup here, find Force H. There it's there. Right, so I'm taking that out of the cup and I'm putting that in the cup. So that now when we draw, we're going to draw bootie 2. Right, so that's that bit done. We now need to create a screen though, which is one of the bits that we missed in a previous levelling up of carriers, etc. So now we're on this screen generation chart. So we're going to roll. No, we're not going to roll. There's 2 carriers. And then we use the level 2 to level 3 surfaces force table to generate the screen. So there's 2 carriers. We're getting a medium surface minus 2 DRM. So we're up here. I think I looked at this already to see what was going to see how bad it could turn out. I mean, obviously, if we roll a 9 or a 10 here, it's going to be worse. But so we're getting a medium surface, this one, but with a minus 2 DRM. So I'm going to roll a minus 2 on that middle column. Yeah, so it's going to be impossible. It would have been impossible to get a 9 or 10, wouldn't it? So I've rolled a 3 actually. That's 3 minus 2 is a 1. So it's just going to be a DD. So that is 1 destroyer jet. So I'll just come across here and they're cruisers, destroyers. I'll just randomly get one of them out. We'll take that guy there. Whatever he is. Doesn't look very strong, but I don't know how these vary so much. Well, we've got one there on the map. 4, 3, and 3. Well, that one's actually better than the one that's on the map there. So anyway, that's the screen. So that's what's going along with bootie 2. So which means that the anti-air force, anti-air value is going to be 4, 8, and that one's 6. That was a bit annoying actually, because I think that's a higher number. Is it that big a deal? 8, 14? 14's not an awful lot, is it? I think we could cope with that. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? So that's that leveled up. And that was our intelligence. Oh, yeah. Commitment. Well, yeah, I chucked that back. Well, it was that one there, wasn't it? It was 2 CVLs. So our commitment level was 2. I think it has moved it though. Because the commitment level is 2, and these are 2 CVs. 2 CVLs. Actually, did they not count 1 each anyway? Just looking at this chart here without moving things down again. Where does it tell you about a CVL? No air strength. Yeah, here we go. 1 per CVL. Yeah, so the 2 that we already had, we've got 2 CVLs, which are both 1, so that's 2, so it doesn't adjust that at all. Good. Okay. So don't need to bother about that. Right, and then, so that was our intelligence part. and we've done the commitment there, we checked it there. So surprise, right. Let's get the surprise table out then. So again, stop. We're getting this +1 modifier this time because he has not launched the raid. Yeah, I remember saying that. So we do actually have a +1 to this. So in actual fact, an 8, 9 or a 10 would be a result here. So there we go. Oh, I thought it was a 9 at first. 6. 6 with a +1, 7, so 8 or less, there's no surprise, no effect. Okay, never mind. No, it's not that one. I want the anti-aircraft bit now. Which I'm not finding. There, it's there. That's probably going to be the next thing to look at. Well, actually, no, we've got cap first. So we've got the cap now to resolve. Yeah, and I was looking back at that last cap and me swithering about using the points out of here. And I didn't do it in the end. It just felt like I should have been using the points. I know I concluded at the end, it said, because it said return them back to the unused counters, that I felt like if they came from there, that's where they should return, so they must have came from there, but, well, to be honest, we're going to be in the same position right here, aren't we? Well, no, actually not necessarily, because he's not got any air points to use. So maybe that does make me think that was the right way to do that. Right, so 5.4... actually, it's on that table as well. 5.4 Japanese cap, right, it's here. And then we do need that table. Right, determine targeted forces net air value. This is a printed air value minus the number of points currently unavailable. Right, there's nothing unavailable for Butai 2. And as air value is going to be the 2 numbers in the yellow box there. They're both 8s, so it's going to be 16. Okay, and then we locate that in the column, we roll the die, there was no surprise, we cross-reference, and then that's what we get. So we look in here, let's say the surprise isn't going to apply, so no modifiers. 16 we had, so look at this, no modifiers to that, so he's going to get at least 2 of a cap. Here. How many fighters did we bring? Hopefully it was 3. Is it only 2? Or is that the other one? Yeah, no, it is 3. Right, so let's see. No modifiers. Hoping for a low roll. Oh, and getting a nice 3. That might just be 2. It might be 3. It's 3. Look, it's just 3. Yeah, so it was 16 we were doing, wasn't it? There's not unavailable or lost. So on the 3, yeah. So it's 3, he's going to bring 3 air points along. So I've got 3 here. These are all fighter points. So, and then they're going to attack our fighters right away. Oh no, it's him that only brought the 2 fighters. I think this is the raid. I thought I was getting 3 at the time because I think 3 seems like a better number. I decided that a while back, but I think what happened was I couldn't move another F6F up at the time, so I was only able to get 2 to take off with. So that's not good because that means he only needs to assign. It's not that chart. I'm looking for the air combat now. I'm not. He only needs to assign 1 of the points to my 2 fighters, doesn't he? Japanese fighters engage escorts on a 1-for-2 basis. Oh dear. Right, so what's going to happen here is this guy's going to go for there, and these 2 are going to go for them. Okay. Well, they still need to roll well to get it, but... Right, let's come down. So we'll do theirs first. So they've only got 1 fighter attacking our 2 fighters. So just check, there's the note there. Japanese fighters engage escorts on a 1-for-2 basis. Modifiers, they're not land air units. That doesn't apply. There is there is escorts, and we're not a fuel critical. So no modifiers. He's rolling on the 1 column here, attacking our fighters. Okay, roll the 3, so that's going to be a whole lot of nothing. Right, and then for us, we're rolling on the 2 column, but we do have a -1 because he's a fighter. Nothing else applies. So with a -1 on the 2 column, we'll roll the thumpy 9, but we'll take it. So 9 -1 is 8 on the 2 column. So that is a 1. So that takes his fighter out. So that fighter point is eliminated. That will go in the lost. Oops, not quite showing you that. Yeah, that goes in the lost part of that. And we'll just hopefully remember that these were from the previous Butai 2. Okay, so now, unfortunately, back to this. So, I want to see if I can put these away now, can't I? Yeah, I don't think we need them anymore. So now he's getting to attack our attack planes with these 2 points. And we won't be firing back at him because these are attack planes. Right, so on the 2 column, this time, no modifiers. Hopefully it's going to stay low. Oh no, 9. That's going to be something. 9 on the 2 column, that's going to be an E. Damn it. Because an A, what would an A have done there? It would have aborted one of ours, wouldn't it? That's actually eliminated one of them. Right, well, good result for them. So we've got to decide randomly between these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll re-roll 9 or a 10. Rolled a 3. That doesn't really matter. So that guy's been eliminated. He's an air unit lost, not in the not in a task group hex. So yeah, reduced to 3. And these guys done their job. Now these just go away. They return to the unused counters. So yeah, maybe that was right. The right way to do a cap. Maybe they don't come from up there on the Butai display at all. I wish it was written more clearly in the rules, although maybe it is, and maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe somebody will point it out. It's not been the first time somebody's pointed me to a rule that I've just glanced on by. Right, well, okay, well, we've still got 15. We've got 2. You've got the anti-aircraft to come now, Grant. Okay, so anti-aircraft, that is the numbers at the top left, 4, 8, 14. Is that right? 14? Upper left, yeah, printed on the ship counters at the upper left, so 14. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, 14's better than 15. Because 15 was a column up. So we're going on this column, yeah, it needs to roll a 9. There's no modifiers. He just rolled a 9 though, so just hoping they can't repeat that. Right, so here we go. On the 10 column, rolls a 4, which is nothing. Okay, good. Right, and now we get to the air-to-ship attack. So we've got to decide what we're attacking, haven't we? Yeah, so just glancing through the rules there. Total attack values for all air units. Well, we've got 3 air units at 5 strength each, so 15. Now, this is a bit regarding the fuel. Well, hold on. Let us spend 1 fuel first, because we need to spend that no matter what. So this is 6. So down to 6. Now, we'll look at the numbers first, but just if we did spend 1 down to 5, and then we're in this hex here, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, hang on, there's your task group along there, Grant. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, critical 0, critical 1 to land. Whereas if I don't go, if I stay at 6, we're still going to be critical 0, aren't we? Sorry, back here. If I stay at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're still going to be landing at critical 0. So we are still going to be critical no matter what we do. And to be honest, critical 0 or critical 1, I don't think there's a difference. So this might be worthwhile us spending the fuel here. So let's have a look. We've got 15 strength. So we're up to 14 here. Oh, you see. Well, no, not really, maybe. There's not generally a big, huge difference between the two, is there? Well, a lot of these. I think the ones that you notice the difference are, this one here is you're rolling 2 dice. If you were to go down to this one, though, you're only getting to roll 1 die. So I think that's a big move. But this one, we're on 4. We're only going to get 14. We've got 15, so we can't get up to that. So if we spend the fuel, we're going to get 2 die rolls with no modifiers. If we do spend the 1 fuel, we're going to get 1 die roll with 0 modifier. We're still going to get 2 die rolls, but the second die roll is going to be about -1. No, that doesn't apply. Shift 1, yeah, okay. No, I'm thinking of the modifiers. American attacks, apply modifier, +1 per air point and servicing box. Well, they've not got no planes. They've got no aircraft. That's the first sign of an aircraft for them. Okay, so we're not going to get any modifiers. So, I don't know. Like I've said about spending the fuel, I don't think it matters to me if I'm 0 or -1. So I think I'll just spend it. We're still going to be rolling on that safe return table. Mind you, Grant, hold on though, because you are going to be landing at dusk. So you are going to get a +1. If I land at +1 though, fuel critical 1, that was going to be a +2 on, so if I roll a die, if I roll a d10, 10 +2, I could get a 12. Yeah, you could get a 12. Are you going to be landing in the dusk, or is it going to be night? It might be night. So I actually think I'm not going to spend the fuel here. Yeah, I'm not going to spend the fuel. And we're going to go down a column. So I'm going to shift down to here. So I've got 2 die rolls, and now I've got to decide where the die rolls are assigning damage to. So let's have a glance without going right up there. Right, I think we've just got to go for 1, haven't we? Because they've got 7 hit points, hit capacity each, haven't they? So to get a 7, yeah, it's quite high die rolls, to be honest, Grant. Yeah, let's just go for this guy here. Okay, that's the one we're targeting with both die rolls. Okay, so no modifiers. Yeah, no modifiers. So with the first die roll, we're going to, no modifiers. The first die roll is going to have no modifiers. The second die roll is going to get -1. We're attacking the same aircraft with both die, right? So here's the first one. No modifiers. Right, that's a 4, which is probably not good. 4 with no modifiers is going to give us 2 hits. Right, let's just roll the other one. So we've got 2 hits, and this one's getting a -1. Oh, that's better. An 8. Now we needed 7 in total. I don't think we're going to get that. Oh, look at that. We were close. Well, no, you wouldn't have got that. So we had 2 hits already, and now we've rolled a 9, -1, -8, so that's 4 hits. So we've got 6 hits on that. We've got 6 hits. Well, this is pretty good. He's only got 7 capacity. Yeah, I mean, if that first die roll had been better, obviously. So what did I say? 6 hits. So these are current turn hits. So he's got 6 hits, current turn hits on him. And that is that. Now what happens to that? That becomes crippled, doesn't it? That's a bit we missed. Alright, hold on. Yeah, it's in here. A Japanese carrier becomes crippled if all its hits, permanent and otherwise, total 1 or 2 less than the hit capacity of a CV, or 1 less than hit capacity for a CVL. Well, that's spot on, isn't it? Because we've got 6 hits on him. His hit capacity is 7, so we've got 1 less than his hit capacity, and it reminds you there that all hits are counted, not just permanent hits. So he is now crippled. So I'm going to get one of the crippled counters out as well, which I didn't realise they existed. So I'm going to put that on him as well. Now he would then have to use retirement movement. Yeah, what that will mean is that when this force now goes to maybe run away, well, the other good thing about that is they might not be able to launch as good a raid with me knocking that guy out crippled. Because, I don't think he's going to be able to launch aircraft in that state, is he? Okay, well, that was a good result. Right, so I think I can put in that. These guys will go back to return home now. 3 of them, and 1 of them got shot down, sadly. This Wabutai 2 goes back in this hex, and we go back in there as well. He's still spotted. That can go away. That was good. Okay, so we cycled right through all of these. Yeah, done all that. Oops. Clear inoperative flight decks. None of that to do, because we worked that one out. Go to deck crashes, advanced phase marker. Well, there you go, I'm at 52 minutes. And I didn't do the search in that part as well. So, advanced phase marker, that moves back up to move all your raids. So who knows? Me saying there's 2 parts left, maybe there's still another one after that. So this is a dusk turn as well. So things are going to get a bit different there. Yeah, I think I probably am better. What I'll do is, though, my phone again could do a bit of charging. I just leave it up here, up the stairs, and because I've not been up I wasn't up yesterday, and I don't leave it plugged in, which is, I don't know if that's daft or not. I feel like I've got something plugged in. I'm one of these people that like to switch things off, But when I come up, if I then want to start recording right away, usually a bit of the battery's drained away, depending on how charged it was at the time. Yeah, I'm sure you know how things like that work. Okay, well, I'll stop there, and I'll actually probably just come straight back and see if we can get another phase going. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll leave it for now, and I'll be back with part 53 very shortly. Cheers.